Our first question from Steve with the Associated Press, followed by David Pascal with the Chattanooga newspaper.
Thank you for doing this. I was just wondering, how do you kind of stay motivated for the rest of the season now? How do you kind of bounce back from this and kind of move forward now that you have a couple losses and kind of the playoff seems to be out of the mix?
We just have to go back to work. We know our playoff chance got cut short today, but at the same time, we still a team. We still want together, and it's like we have to still go out there and get better. We still have games to be played, and the season is still a season. It's like we can't let this loss define us as a team. We have to go back out there to work and get ready for Missouri.
Kearis, the first 5 minutes, you guys were so impressive. I think 14 points, 136 yards through your first 2 drives. What happened the rest of that first half?
I want to say nothing really just happened. We just have to continue to put points on the board. Speaking from the offense, defense did all they could, but we just have to go out there and be able to put points on the board when the opportunity is there.
Next, we'll go to Chip Towers, followed by Dean Legge.
Kearis, good game, entertaining game. Just tell me a little bit about the quarterback situation. Obviously, Stetson gets dinged up. You guys lose a receiver on the touchdown. Dwan comes in. I mean, just how did you feel like the offense did overall, considering, kind of some injuries and issues at the quarterback positions?
From the offense spread, I feel like we gave it all we have, but I'll leave the quarterback question to Coach Mark.
Okay, well, Kearis, how do you all get the offense going if you don't have the pass game that you kind of want?
I'll leave that question up to Coach Mark as well.
Next question will go to Mark Weiser, followed by Mike Griffith.
Kearis, can you kind of tell me how Dwan was in terms of when he came in the game the second time, knowing that he had a chance to run the offense and you guys needed some scores to come back? How was his kind of poise and demeanor?
Dwan had great demeanor on the sideline. He was getting guys going. He wanted to be out there. He wanted to be on the field, and we just fell short.
Kearis, Mike Griffith here. How much bracket coverage did you see in this game? I know a lot was made of George Pickens not being out there. Obviously, he's a teammate and a guy that gets attention. Did you see a lot of the double coverage that you've been seeing earlier this year?
One much double coverage. I mean, opportunities were there. We just have to make those opportunities the best of them.
How close did you feel you were to breaking that kick return for a touchdown? It looked like you shifted into another gear there.
Yeah, I was close, but, I mean, not close enough. I had to be able to put points in the end zone, especially on big plays like that.
Next question will go to Anthony Dasher, followed by Seth Emerson.
Hey, Kearis, what is the conversation going to be like in the wide receivers room this week, and kind of what y'all going to need to do moving forward as a group?
We just have to continue to stay together and just know what we want out of this season. We know that we want to be able to go out there and be great, to show our identity just by making the plays when the opportunity comes to us. And we just can't let this game define us, even though our season. Even though, like, we have to not in the situation that we want to be in right now, but we still have games to be played. Like, it's still plays out there to
be made. Kearis, you mentioned show your identity. I'm not sure what I can say what your identity is in offense right now. Do you? And how would you describe it, for better or for worse?
All I can say is from that question being asked is that we're not going to give up. We're just going to keep fighting, just going to keep motivating each other, stay keeping a positive attitude, and just keep going to work and just keep working.
Next question will go to Jake Rowe, followed by Brandon Sudge.
Kearis, that was a game where, obviously you guys trailed at the half. You fell down by 20 points and you kept fighting, but can you take anything away from, that fight and everything you showed and kind of move it forward, because, some goals are going to be tough to attain from here on
out? From this game, I'm learning a lot. I know that guys, like, we love each other. Like, we learn to fight. We face a lot of adversity, but we just have to know how to respond to it. And we was trying to do that, but it's just we couldn't make too many plays. We couldn't get out. We couldn't extend drives. We just it was one of those days where we needed it, and some missed opportunities there.
Hey, Kearis, in terms of the offense, like, do you feel like there's a little bit of, like, frustration on your end where you're either like right here at getting what you want or some players go down, and like that's kind of a reason why you're not able to attain these goals that you have.
I feel like everyone is prepared. Like I said, we just have to go out there and execute what the coaches give us and make the best of each opportunity that's given to us.
Last question from William Newland at the Red and Black.
Hey, Chris, I want to ask specifically going into halftime, if you're giving up that final touchdown in the last seconds, what's the feeling among the guys in the locker room after a score like that in a game when momentum is so important?
And we knew that it was the second half, another 30 minutes left of football, and it was just what we was going to do out there and go out there and respond to the touchdown.
Thanks, Kearis. Appreciate your time.